Hello, the 31st here. Welcome to another PowerPoint presentation. Something I like to call the Sea Mauville Conspiracy. Firstly, a little background on Sea Mauville. When we play Oris, Sea Mauville is a half-sunken platform that can be found on Route 108. And it also has some pretty well-known names attached to it. Men like Watson. When we arrive, we don't know what it was actually used for, but in the present, it is a Pokemon nature reserve. This is by no means the first video on this topic, but seeing as Oris came out like 7 years ago, it's not something that's talked about much today. And honestly, that's a real shame because it is a crazy story. So today I'm going to give you a comprehensive overview of the Sea Mauville project and the wild conspiracy surrounding it. And it all starts with infinity energy. Infinity energy is an incredible source of power developed by the Devon Corporation, created using the life force or bioenergy of Pokemon. Confidential documents discovered at Sea Mauville tell us that Greater Mauville Holdings, a Hoenn-based company involved in the creation of New Mauville, Mauville City, and of course Sea Mauville, found out what Devon had done and sought to create this power themselves. In all likelihood, they did this to support the massive underground city they were trying to construct, as well as many of their other projects. The utility of infinity energy is incredible, and it also seems to be a clean source of energy. The problem is, it requires stealing the lives of Pokemon to make it, which is where Sea Mauville comes into play. Sea Mauville was probably where GMH was extracting Pokemon bioenergy. This is a pretty safe bet, as well as having these confidential documents, we also have the general guilt expressed by many of the people who worked there, including Watson, Captain Stern, Doc, and Professor Cosmo's father, Razor. The odd keystone and the scanner can also both be found there. The odd keystone is well known for being Spiritom's vessel, said to contain the souls of 108 Pokemon. And the scanner is an item used to detect living Pokemon underwater, using the scanner to find underwater Pokemon and the bioenergy harvesting technology of the Devon Corporation. Sea Mauville was essentially a Pokemon oil rig, harvesting the lives of those underwater creatures. It is also possible that they were getting energy from Pokemon remains. Sea Mauville had a song that talked about digging out great energy. All this could mean they were literally an oil rig before they discovered a better source of energy in infinity energy. There's also a lot of gold hidden in Sea Mauville, which suggests they definitely were digging something, and they probably dug that up at the same time. No idea why they left it behind though. However, Watson left the project, and eventually it was shut down, and GMH dissolved soon after as a result. Sea Mauville is now a Pokemon nature reserve, likely in some effort to try and make up for the misdeeds done there and the lives taken. In many ways, this whole thing is actually a pretty good analogy for the use of fossil fuels, an incredible source of power that comes at an immeasurable cost. And if we just stopped before it was too late, nature could have had the chance to heal. In the manga, Mr. Stone takes the main characters to Sea Mauville and uses a machine called the Absorber to steal the life energy of 2 of their Pokemon. There's also a lot of concerning cult talk and talk about leaders, blind obedience, stuff like that. Overall, Sea Mauville was a facility used to harness the power of Pokemon bioenergy by stealing it to make infinity energy. And some of the lost souls of those dead Pokemon found their way to the lost odd keystone and became a Spiritomb. The scanner and the gold was left behind, but when you finally give the scanner back to Captain Stern, he will give you the items needed to find either Ho-Oh or Lugia depending on your version of the game. Potentially meaning that either of those 2 Pokemon could have been the next target to have their energy stolen had Sea Mauville not been disbanded. So there we go, an overview of the conspiracy of Sea Mauville. If you enjoyed, of course, do the random YouTube things, like comment down below your thoughts and feelings. Have you heard of this topic and these sorts of theories before? If not, are you as blown away as I was when I first heard about it very recently? And of course, subscribe to see more in the future, potentially. Have a lovely day, everyone. Goodbye.